Imagine getting a job offer abroad as a security guard, warehouse worker, or construction laborer. You apply, receive a tourist visa, land in Russia, and within days, you're handed a military uniform and sent to fight on the front lines in Ukraine. It sounds unbelievable, but investigators say that this is exactly how thousands of foreign nationals are being recruited into Russia's war. As the war with Ukraine enters another year, Russia is increasingly relying on foreign recruits to replenish its forces. But according to multiple investigations, not everyone who ends up on the battlefield signs up to be a soldier. Many are allegedly lured through fake job advertisements promising high paying civilian jobs in construction, logistics, security, or agriculture. Others are attracted by offers of Russian citizenship or better economic opportunities. Once they arrive in Russia, many discover that the job they were promised doesn't exist at all. Instead, they are pressured or, in some cases, forced into signing military contracts they often cannot even read. Investigators say that the recruitment network stretches across more than 130 countries, targeting economically vulnerable people in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. Tourist visas are commonly used because they allow recruits to enter Russia legally without raising suspicion. After arrival, passports may be confiscated, contracts are presented in Russian, and many recruits find themselves with little choice but to join the military. Human rights groups argue that in several cases, these tactics resemble human trafficking rather than voluntary military recruitment. Some of the most disturbing accounts come from survivors who managed to return home. Several have claimed that they were treated as expendable soldiers and deployed to some of the most dangerous front lines. They describe receiving minimal training before facing drone attacks, artillery fire, and land mines. Many suffered serious injuries while others never returned. Families across countries such as Nepal, India, Bangladesh, Kenya, and Cuba have reported missing relatives who traveled abroad believing they were being taken for civilian jobs. Russia, however, maintains that foreign nationals serving in its army forces are volunteers who joined under Russian law. Moscow has denied allegations of forced recruitment and insists that those who sign military contracts do so willingly. But human rights organizations argue that consent obtained through deception, fake employment offers cannot be considered genuine consent. The story highlights a darker side of modern warfare. Today's conflicts are no longer fought only by citizens of the countries involved. Economic hardship, migration, and organized recruitment networks have created a global pool of vulnerable people who can be drawn into wars they never intended to fight.